Hi, I'm Charlotte. We're here at Great News in San Diego, and today we're going to be talking about pressure cookers and pressure cooking. What I have here in front of me are two of our pressure cookers that we have here at the Great News store. We've got Kuhn Rikon machine, and that's made in Switzerland, and the WMF brand that is made in Germany. Everyone's heard the stories of the lid flying off with pea soup on the ceiling. With these new heavy-duty pressure cookers, you've got safety features built in. So something like this on the WMF, you've got a pressure release valve here that's going to whistle like a tea kettle if you get too high of pressure. And really, why pressure cookers is always the next question. Mostly it has to do with speed and efficiency of cooking. Great examples of the importance of pressure cooking, artichokes. If you steam artichokes at home, you know how long and tedious it is to get your artichokes right. In a pressure cooker, it's going to take about 10 minutes. If I forget to take the chicken out of the freezer in the morning, by the time I get home, I throw my chicken with some stock and some spices in my pressure cooker, and I'm totally serious, it takes 7 minutes to cook a chicken breast from frozen to done in the pressure cooker. So today we're going to demonstrate risotto, which if you've made risotto before, you know it can take up to a half an hour to 45 minutes, sometimes even an hour of constant stirring. Our risotto recipe is going to take 7 minutes. So I've started my oil here, just a few tablespoons of oil in the bottom of our pressure cooker. I've diced one small onion here in the alligator, and I'm going to toss it in there. And I'm going to let these get nice and soft and glossy. So I saute these onions just for a few minutes with a clove of garlic, minced up and put in there. And now I'm going to add 1 cup of the risotto rice. Next, we're going to add 2 cups of chicken broth, and we've taken a teaspoon of saffron threads and let them bloom in about a half a cup of white wine. And we're going to stir this together, get it nice and mixed up, and once it comes up to a boil, we'll put the pressure cooker lid on and start our timer. Now that we've got a good boil going, we're going to go ahead and put the lid on our pressure cooker and slide that over. And on our WMF pressure cooker, we're going to lock the lever in there, and it's going to start building pressure. You can actually hear it as the seals start expanding and it starts building up pressure inside. Alright, so this has come up to pressure at the first ring. You always want to follow your recipe, and it will tell you whether to cook it on low, medium, or high. Here we have a low pressure, and we're going to be cooking on low for 7 minutes. So we've set our timer for 7 minutes once we come up to pressure at that first ring. We're getting a little high on pressure, so I'm going to go ahead and release some pressure by pulling back on the trigger on the handle and bringing it back down to that low. There are 2 different ways to release the pressure once your food is done. What we're doing here is called the immersion method, and that's running cool water over the top of your pressure cooker until that lever is back down flush, as it was when we started. There's also a natural release method where you would just turn off your heat and let it naturally cool down and continue to cook while that pressure released. I'm going to release this here and open up the pressure cooker. We've got that beautiful saffron rice in there. I'm going to give that a quick stir. So I'm going to grate some Parmesan cheese in here. I'm going to add some pepper. And then you're ready to serve up your creamy, yummy risotto. Instantly ready for your next dinner party.